Now in this video, I want to keep it very short. Now I know there's a big topic around this, but which one's better? Rent-to-rent strategy into service accommodation or purchase to short-term renter business or service accommodation? So guys, again, like I mentioned, it's such a big topic, but it'd be a good insight for you guys to know because I work with, I've been in the business probably 5 years now in short-term rental. I've owned a estate agent and letting agent, turned it into a short-term rental business, a part of it. And today I also work with over 16 to 17 short-term rental brand right now this month. So I've worked with 200 over short-term rental owners, just over thousands of short-term rental properties in between rent-to-rent strategies and short-term rental purchase owners. So look, this video, I'm gonna give you some of my thoughts, probably give you 3 points each, and hopefully gives you an understanding of A, how you can start it, and B, where you can head as an eventual goal of short-term rental business in general. Now, if you're new to this channel, my name is Piers from GrowYourBnb.com. The idea behind today's video is to, if you're new to the business of short-term rental and service accommodation, we've found out that a lot of people go into mentorship, a lot of people go into online courses and not realize what it's all about. In today's video, I just want to sit down and talk about 3 of the benefits of each strategies or the types of owning and types of investment, and then we'll go back into some Q&A at some point today. Right, now let's talk about rent-to-rent strategy. So number 1 point is it's a very easy cash flow investment, right? You don't need a high capital. It's easy to get into the business. It's very simple with the right knowledge. The second point is you don't have to obviously own the property, you just control the property, which means you're only controlling, you don't have to have a massive amount of outlay in the first, and yes, you are literally renting a property with the right agreement to do service accommodation and short-term rental. But also, I do want to mention this, and I think a lot of people don't or disagree with it, is it's probably the easiest way to learn a business in general, right? So, when people start big businesses, you open a restaurant or a takeaway, you are outlaying a few thousand, hundreds of, at least few 40, 50,000 pounds to get it started. With short-term rental, I think one of the biggest thing I've seen people who have started those is not only they've invested in a strategy, but they also come out to be learning in the business itself, things like accounting, things like cash flow, things like how to deal with agents, things like how to create a business plan, how to scale your business. All that little things is allowed due to you just getting one unit. So it's another way to educate yourself and learn in the business. Now let's talk about purchase to short-term rental. Now the only reason why I say that is obviously myself, I've been getting into purchasing into short-term rental. I've got a lot of clients right now, especially experienced landlords who have been in landlord game for over 20 years and now recognizing short-term rental as a potential cash flow opportunity purely because your mortgages / your fixed expenses is a lot less compared to what you would do in a rent-to-rent. And all of a sudden, if you're letting out in a normal AST as a family let for, let's call it a £650, if you do it right with a monthly let on short-term rental, you are making over £2,000. The second point I want to mention, because historically now I've seen this happening in many of my landlord accounts who are now landlords turned into short-term rental, is 2 times rent to rent. So if you've got 2 rent to rent properties and whatever profit you make on those units, if you do it right with one single purchase to short-term rental, you could make equally the same profit with one property. Now that's purely because of the actual fixed cost being a lot low. And the last benefit, and again, like I mentioned, there's so much things going in this industry, but the biggest thing I saw from the owners who I've been working with is they recycle their cash, which means whatever cash flow they're making on top of what they would make on an AST, they're taking that money, putting in a pot, and again going and buying another property. So whatever happens in their investment, they are times by 10 quicker, purely because they're now getting that cash flow set, put it in the bank, recycle that cash to purchase more properties. Now guys, it's such a big topic right now in the industry. Obviously I'm very much fortunate to be talking like this with many operators right now, be rent-to-rent operators who's got one unit. I've got a management company I'm working with over 150 properties. I've got experienced landlord who's been buying property for the last 20 years, now working very closely with me to turn each of their properties into short-term rental, but not service accommodation, where we're not talking about 2-3 nights booking. They're turning the properties into short-term rental so that they can get monthly clients with high profit. Guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for watching another Grow Your BnB video. This was just to give you like an insight of rent-to-rent strategy or purchase to short-term rental. I am going to do a lot more detailed video about this, but if you've got any questions regarding both this strategy, please make sure you comment down below, and in this video or in the next video, I'll make sure I cover a lot of information for you. Make sure you hit that like button, subscribe button, and thank you so much for watching another Grow Your BnB video, and we'll be back with another video soon.